Hello and welcome. In this section you will learn which numerous advantages you will have with your new trading platform. Especially you will learn all basic functions which you will make use of during your trading activities. You will learn how to use the charting functionality. You will know how to place your orders. You will learn how to watch all open positions. And you will discover some of the other interesting tools in your trading platform. Let's start with the installation of the trading platform first. On our website you are able to register for a free demo version of the MetaTrader platform. To learn more about the platform, as well to get used to all the functionality, I would definitely recommend that you work with a demo version first. By the way, as you access both your demo account as well as your live trading account with the same platform, you won't need to install any other version. You will simply use the live trading account password later on to access to your real account. But let's start with the installation. First of all, simply download the software file to your computer. Execute the installation and follow all the steps as indicated. After the installation is complete, you will see the basic setup of MetaTrader on your screen. Now you can make individual adjustments and fit everything according to your needs. Now let's have a quick overview. At the top you can see the main task menu where you can choose all your settings. With the task menu as well as with the context menu that you can access with a right mouse click in several areas of your platform, you can make full use of all the functionalities. Below the task menu in the upper left corner you will find the window that is titled Market Watch. Here you will find the list with all preset trading instruments. Your first step should now be to define your own list of favorite instruments. To do that, you simply enter this area and open the context menu with a right mouse click. At this moment you will see 4 very important functions next to a few others. First you will see Hide All. As the name already indicates, you can hide all trading instruments from this view. But please don't be surprised. Instruments for which you have opened a chart window or that you have an open position with cannot be hid from this view. Second, you will see Show All. This reverse function will enable you to show all instruments that can be traded with MetaTrader. As the spectrum of instruments amounts to around about 500, this can be a little confusing. Third, you will see Sets. With this function you can save your current watch list and open it at any time. This can be particularly helpful if you want to set up different overviews for different markets. But now let's look at the most important function in this segment. It is Force, Symbols. Here you access an instrument tree where you can choose individual trading instruments or entire markets for your view. Simply navigate through the menu structure and choose your instrument or the respective file. With the buttons Show and Hide, you can include these instruments into your view or also hide them. Of course, the best way to get used to all these functionalities is simply to use them. You will realize very fast how easy this really is. In this segment, I would like to bring your attention to 3 other functions as well. Those will always appear whenever you click on an individual instrument with a right mouse click. First of all, you don't just have the function Hide All, but also simply Hide. With this function, you can hide an individual instrument from the overview. Of course, that is only possible if you do not have an order or an open chart for this instrument. Much more important, however, are the 2 other options that you can see at the top of the context menu, because these functions belong to your daily trading routine. With the function New Order, you can open an order ticket for the respective trading instrument. With the function Chart Window, you can open a charting window for the instrument. Let's continue with that right away. As you can see on the right hand, there are a few charting windows already opened. Within your work screen, you can open as many charts as you want to and position them freely. By the way, this applies to all views in the software. You can move everything around individually and show or hide everything according to your needs. But let's get back to our charts. First of all, I would like to close all existing charting windows. Next, we will access the overview and choose a trading instrument. Click on the right mouse button and open New Chart window from the context menu. After you have adjusted the size of your window, you will have several options to open individual settings for your chart. For an optical adjustment, you can go to the context menu that will appear when you make a right-click within your charting window. At the bottom below, you can choose Properties to make changes to colors and depiction on your chart. For all other settings that are directly related to conducting a charting analysis, you use the main task menu at the top of your screen. Here you will see a range of symbols that you can use to work with your chart. You can adjust the time setting of your chart so each bar can represent 1 minute to 1 month. Further, you can draw lines to your chart, make the chart bigger or smaller, or implement other tools such as indicators. Once again, try everything and play around with this great platform. Remember, you can do nothing wrong in the demo version. Just click your way through and discover all the functionalities that you like and you can use for your trading. At the beginning, I recommend to make use of a short-term chart setting, for example a 5-minute chart, to get a better feeling for the market. In your trading practice, it might make sense though to include other time settings into your analysis. Start with a longer time frame analysis and move forward to a short-term analysis and see whether both time frames match your idea about the direction of the market. Now let's move on to the next central element of your trading platform, the order ticket. To access the order ticket, you have several options. The first one you have already discovered. In the overview window, simply make a right-click on the respective instrument and then choose New Order. But also in the upper task menu, you will find a button that says New Order. Here you can open an order ticket for the instrument for which a charting window is already activated. The third option to open an order ticket can be found within the chart window itself. Just make a right mouse click within your chart. Now, in your context menu, choose Trading and the option New Order. In every case, you will now see an order ticket in which you can choose the instrument, the trade volume, and the order type. You will see there is a preset for the order type, which is Market Execution, so you can instantly buy or sell the chosen instrument at the current price. Press the red button and you will sell immediately. Thereby you open a short position to speculate on falling prices. If you press the blue button, you will buy immediately and thus open a long position to speculate on rising prices. If you choose the order type Pending Order, you can further limit your order and either open your position at a better price or get squeezed into the market at a predefined level with a stop order. In both cases, you will have to enter a price level. Just try it. At the beginning, I recommend to use a market order. Despite that, I would like to go on and explain the most important order types. We are talking about limit and stop orders. A limit order is an order type that you're going to use when you want to have an execution at a particular price or better. If you are trading a share which is currently priced at 11 euros, for example, you can enter a limit order and say that you are willing to pay 10 euros or less. Now, if the share falls to 10 euros or below 10 euros, you will get an execution. As long as the price is above that level, nothing happens. Therefore, limit orders can have an expiry date. This way, you can define when your limit order is going to expire, if an execution does not occur in the meantime. It is important to notice that a limit for a buy order to enter a long position must always be placed below the current market price. And it's the opposite with a sell order in order to open a short position. In this case, a higher price is better for you, thus the limit price must always be placed above the current market price. By the way, most of the time you will use a limit order to open a position. To close a position, you will most often use a stop order. For that reason, there are different rules for a stop order. Whenever a predefined price has been touched, the stop order will automatically turn into a market order. So in this case, it doesn't matter anymore whether the price is better or worse for you. As soon as a price level has been touched, an instant execution at the next possible price will occur. So with a stop order, the reverse rules compared to a limit order applies. A stop order for a long position only makes sense if the stop price is below the current market price. It's the other way around with a short position. In In this case, the stop price must be above the current price in order to close the position when it moves up and therefore against you. Also with the stop order, you will have to define the expiry date if the price has not been touched until then. Now in theory this may sound a little complicated, but I can assure you, however, that in practice it's very simple. But now let's go back to our simple market execution, which you can use to buy or to sell an instrument instantly. When you have opened a position that way, you can see that something has happened in your trading platform, in the lower part of your platform to be more precise, and at this point I would like to talk about that a little bit more. If you try that yourself, you will quickly get a feeling for how movements in the market will affect your profit and loss results in your account. Now if you make a right click on one of your open positions, this will open another context menu with a function of particular importance, Close Order. Choose this function and a new order ticket will open up with an additional yellow button that says Close. If you press this button, your open position will be closed at the current market price. By the way, you can access the same ticket whenever you make a double click on the respective open position in your list. At the bottom of the screen, you will see that the terminal window will have several tabs. I quickly want to introduce you to the second tab called Account History. Here you will see a list with all executed orders. If a position disappears from the first tab Trading because it has been closed, it will appear in this view as a closed transaction. Now once again, make a right mouse click and there will be another context menu for several possible settings. Here you can choose the length of the history of your account activities, or you can save a so-called detailed report. Now you know the basic functions of the trading platform MetaTrader. You know how to find a trading instrument, open a chart, and enter an order. Concluding, I would like to introduce 7 more simple functions in your trading platform that will make life a lot easier in your trading. Number 1. Your autopilot for open positions. For every open position, you can enter a stop loss or a take profit order with a modify or delete order function. That means that you can put your open positions on autopilot. If the market goes against you, the stop loss order will cut your losses. If your price target is reached, on the other hand, your profit will automatically be realized. Whatever happens, you will not have to actively manage your position. Number 2. Order directly from the chart. You will not only see your open position or your orders in the overview section, but also as dotted line within the chart. With a right mouse click, you can also access the trading function and leave a limit or stop order at every level of the chart. Number 3. Trailing stop for profit optimization. If you have protected your open position with a stop order, you can now open the context menu and choose a trailing stop. So your stop order will automatically move alongside the direction of your trade and thus protect your evolving profit. Thereby you will never exit a trade too early. But please understand that the stop will only follow the price as long as your trading platform is open. Number 4. Performance statements. When you open the context menu in the account history window, you can save your trading history as a detailed report. In this report, you will find a detailed analysis of your trading account, including many statistics as well as a performance graph. Number 5. You connect to Excel. In the main navigation, you will find Tools. From there, you can choose Options, Server, and Enable DDE Server. Now you can import all market data from the overview into your Excel spreadsheet simply via drag and drop. Now you can make your own calculations with a real-time price feed. Number 6. Program your own strategy. MetaTrader comes with its own programming language, which you can use to automate your strategy and to develop a complete trading system. Afterwards, you can test your system by using historical data and examine how profitable your strategy would have been. Number 7. Let MetaTrader trade these strategies automatically. If you have developed and tested your trading system, MetaTrader can go one step further and trade this system completely on autopilot. If all rules in your strategy have been properly defined, the computer will do all the work and trade for you. You now see MetaTrader really delivers on everything that a trader wishes for deep in his heart. But what I personally like most about this platform is that even beginners can find an easy and quick start, while professionals can manage the most complex trading methods. Whatever your experience level as a trader is, MetaTrader is the right choice for you. Now in this section you have learned how to deal with your trading station, you have learned how to work with a chart, you know how to place orders, you understand how to watch your open positions, and you have learned about numerous other helpful tools and functions in MetaTrader.